Patrol! KABC presents high adventure in the vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Kit Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol.
Kit Corey has been presenting a plan to the Secretary General. As yet, he has revealed his plan to no one, but he has temporarily placed his brother, Buzz Corey, as acting commander of the Space Patrol. At the moment, Buzz and Cadet Happy are flying in Terra's atmosphere on a training flight. They have just received an urgent call from Space Control. Let's go into the future and on to Terra's atmosphere, where they are now flying toward the Saturn Lock.
Say again, Space Control, say again. Too much interference. Level off, Happy. Circle until we can find out about this message.
Smoking rockets. Every time I get on a training flight, something like this happens. You'd think a guy could get his flight time in once in a while.
Corey here. Go ahead, Space Control.
We've just received news from Commander Corey that he's an hour out of Terra's atmosphere in vector 120 degrees, 12 degrees high, approaching the lock from the Venus orbit.
Good. Any special instructions?
Yes, sir. He requests that you meet him at Space Patrol headquarters as soon as he returns.
Will do. Thank you, Space Control. Out. What's the matter, Happy boy?
We gotta go in now.
Oh, wait a minute. We have an hour. Suppose we make one pass through the Saturn Lock and then return.
Hot rockets.
Hot rockets. Here, I'll do that. You go ahead. Space Control from Corey.
This is Space Control, sir. Go ahead.
We're continuing our pass through the Saturn Lock. Vector 140 degrees, 14 degrees high. We'll report upon passing through locks. Return immediately to Terra atmosphere.
Approved. Thank you, sir. Space Control out.
All right, Happy. Watch it now. 140 degrees. You want to splatter us all over the atmosphere, Shell?
140 degrees it is, sir. That thing always looks like the eye of a needle to me.
Always will. Easy as you go. 14 degrees high. Here she comes. In a rush.
Well, I can put this away for a while. Tonga.
I came here as quickly as I could. How did they make out with the brainograph investigations?
If they find anything here, they're miracle men.
Well, do you think they found out anything to give any clues?
Nothing. Who knows besides you and me?
That's right, no one knows. Did you handle the questioning?
No need to. I figured they didn't suspect us. I wanted to keep in the background on this thing. I've been in the limelight too much.
That's right, of course. Who did handle it?
Patterson. And he was fit to be tied. Not a single solitary clue to go on.
Well, at least our 6 is safe. I better get going. I'll be in the office if you need me for anything.
Say, what's Corey up to? He went to see the Secretary General, didn't he?
Yes, he did go to see the Secretary General. What about, I don't know. He's been talking about it for days. I suppose I'll get a report on it soon.
But how?
The less you know, Marcol, the better it will be for the both of us. I know what I'm doing. Just remember that.
Certainly, just curious, that's all.
What is your code name, Marcol?
Black Cat. Why, my Lady of Diamonds?
Black Cat. Do you remember what happened to the cat who got curious? Very well. Just remember that. I'll be in the office if you need me.
Nice work, Happy. Very smooth.
Thank you, sir.
Now let's request immediate entry through the locks. You can continue to the landing perimeter and on into chute 32.
Yes, sir. Space Control Terra from Cadet Happy.
Go ahead, Cadet Happy.
We have just passed through the locks outbound on the Saturn orbit. We are now circling the lock at 8 DU.
Request permission to make a re-entry inbound vector 320 degrees, 14 degrees low. Proceed immediately to landing perimeter.
Stand by. Permission granted. Report in on approach to landing perimeter.
Space Control, what's the word on Commander Corey on the Venus orbit?
Well, he's almost in, sir. He's about 50 DUs from the Venus orbit lock and coming fast.
All right, thank you, Space Control. Out. Well, we'll beat him to headquarters with plenty of time to spare.
Oh, let's see. Gyro stabilizer off.
Gyro stabilizer off.
And rocket cooling flaps open.
Rocket cooling flaps open. On the money, Hap boy. You know, if we really worked with you, we might make a Space Patrol pilot out of you yet.
Beginning to feel like I'm part of the ship already.
Good boy, that's the right approach. Well, there are a few things we want to talk over, Happy. Let's go into the navigation compartment.
Yes, sir.
All right, Happy. Have a look.
Look. Through the view scope while we're in the chute?
Have a look. What do you see?
The vertical fin. It's still there, even after the way I fly. Ah!
What position is it in?
Yes, sir.
Happy, there's no room for mistakes in the Space Patrol. You went through that checkoff list from memory. You ever hear of locking the controls? Now, that fin is free and loose back there. Suppose it was damaged on one of the chute girders, and you took off with a damaged fin.
Yes, sir. No excuse, sir. I'll go back and lock the controls right away, sir. Smoke and rockets.
Buzz, Corey.
Carol, am I glad to see you?
What's up, Buzz? Are you planning on staying around for a while?
Truthfully, I don't know. You know, if you say the right word, I'll resign my commission and retire here.
Oh, I can just see you doing that. No, seriously, Buzz, what are you planning on doing?
I'm not sure, but Kid will be back shortly, and then we'll know.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Oh, what's wrong, Happy?
I'm afraid Cadet Happy has his own method of going through the checkoff list. I find it not quite as satisfactory as ours.
Neither do I. Sir, that is.
Space Control to Terra 3rd.
Go ahead, Space Control. Corey here.
Commander Corey has landed his spaceship on the roof of Space Control headquarters. He's ordered immediate refueling and wants you to come to his office immediately.
Thank you, Space Control. Corey out. Well, let's go. Let's get over there. There must be something up if he's going off right away.
So the Secretary General agreed with me. He gave me a fancy title and enough men to cover every area in the entire universe. One thing's sure, now we'll put a stop to this thing one way or another. The only unfortunate part of it from my standpoint is that I lose a responsibility that I've really enjoyed, the Space Patrol. I went to the council thoroughly prepared to make a recommendation, as you know, but when I arrived there, the Secretary General and the cabinet members had already nominated their man. I think it's a very happy choice.
I hope I can work as well with the new commander as I have with you, Kit.
You will, Buzz, because he's a lot like myself. And that brings me to the next point. I want to ask you if you think at any time I've ever shown you any favoritism because you're my brother.
To the contrary, I'd say you were a little tougher on me.
I just wanted to make sure. Here you are, Buzz. Your commission is full commander. Not acting commander, full commander. Commander-in-chief of the Space Patrol of the Interplanetary Union.
You're kidding.
The Secretary General doesn't kid, as you'll soon find out.
Commander-in-chief?
The Flying Corys.
Now, how about you two people getting out of here? We've got lots of business and no time. And so, Buzz, that's the story. I'll be in and out. We'll use the secret channel for communication. I want you to exert every possible effort to clean up Sova and his entire gang. You'll get every bit of information that I or my secret group can uncover.
We'll make it, Kit. The only thing is, this is a dangerous job you're taking.
It has to be done, Buzz.
I'm with you.
At least now that we're on an equal basis, we make a real team.
An unbeatable team.
Right. And I've got to get to Venus now. Get my final instructions. Oh, Buzz, about Happy. I was planning on making him my co-pilot. Of course, I can't do that now. I was training him myself. I think I've done a pretty good job so far. You're the commander-in-chief, but I'd like to suggest...
Kit, he'll be riding with me all the way.
Thanks, Buzz.
Take care, Kit.
The best to you, Commander. Oh, you might leave the competition just a little bit open with Carol, huh?
We'll see, Kit. What a guy.
Ambassador Corey. Not bad. Ambassador without portfolio to the Secretary General. What a title, Ambassador. I wonder how I'm going to use that in the enemy's camp. Well, we'll try it once besides. Probably be the only time I'll use it for a while.
Ambassador Corey calling Space Control Venus. Ambassador Corey calling Space Control Venus.
Well, this was certainly a swift turn of events. Buzz Corey is now the Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol, and Kit is a Special Ambassador to the Secretary General. What does Kit mean? His title will be of no use in the enemy's camp. What's his plan for action? And what does Buzz mean? They'll be an unbeatable team. Well, one thing is certain. It looks like real excitement and action in our next adventure with Kit Corey, Cadet Happy, and Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. Ed Kemmer was Buzz Corey. Other players were Nina Berra as Tonga, Virginia Hewitt as Carol, Don Gordon as Lieutenant Marco. Space Control Officer was Ken Mayer. Technical Director was Erwin Stanton. ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.